Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
That's the score, Titans 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
He's down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They could not ask for a poor start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Tannehill's going to hang on to this. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Ryan Tannehill scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down. Look into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And a Raven first down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
End zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, but he's taken down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Huntley to throw. Well, he gets attended to. They step aside. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down with...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Again, it's Henry.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shut. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down with Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.